In the winter of 2024, an eerie silence enveloped the farmlands, usually bustling with birdsong and poultry clatter. Instead, panic took root as bird flu, a specter from the past, resurfaced with a ferocity that rattled cages in both the literal and metaphoric sense. Farmers, in their hazmat suits, resembled astronauts more than agriculturists, pointing to a haunting adaptation, attempts to outflank a virus that not only threatened their livelihood, but posed a sinister question: could the leap from birds directly to our hamburgers, our kitchens, our bodies, become a commonplace horror? This chilling proposition has resuscitated fears dormant since the last major outbreak, morphing into grim headlines projecting dark scenarios about food security, human health, and global interconnectivity. As nations grapple with the repercussions, the shadow of 2024's bird flu looms large, beckoning a deep dive into its implications on a world still scarred by pandemics past. The reemergence of bird flu in 2024 was unlike previous bouts of the virus. Characterized by a high mutation rate, the virus demonstrated novel genetic configurations that bewildered virologists and epidemiologists alike. Traditionally confined to avian carriers with sporadic human cases, the current strain hinted at an unsettling adaptability, perhaps rewriting the orthodoxies of virology. Despite extensive biosecurity measures, the virus found breaches, cascading through poultry populations with a rapacious appetite. Within months, the contagion had decimated millions of birds across multiple continents, instigating a crisis of not only health, but economic stability. The monetary loss, mounting into billions, was palpable, yet it was the specter of a zoonotic leap to humans that drew global attention. A handful of human cases confirmed the fears. Our species was not impervious. Each infected individual became a case study, a puzzle to solve in the hopes of barricading against a potential pandemic. Health organizations worldwide monitored these patients with bated breath, extracting vital data to bolster defenses and understand the transmissibility and virulence of this capricious enemy. The 2024 bird flu outbreak was not an isolated event, but a symptom of a deeply intertwined world. As nations sealed borders and culled flocks, the reverberations were felt across the labyrinth of global commerce. Poultry, a staple of international diets, saw its trade routes shrink, inflating prices and shedding jobs, unfolding an economic and social drama on a staggering scale. Public health systems, once strained by the COVID-19 pandemic, found themselves at another junction, negotiating the balance between panic and preparedness. The adage, "forewarned is forearmed," echoed in corridors of power, stimulating investments in viral research, vaccine development, and public awareness campaigns. Countries leading the charge adopted a rhetoric of resilience, reinforcing infrastructure and public policy to shield against future zoonotic menaces. Amid these responses, a poignant narrative unfolded, the human aspect of the outbreak. Families of affected individuals, communities around containment zones, and workers in the poultry industry faced not only the threat of infection, but profound disruptions to their way of life. Their stories, filled with uncertainty and resilience, underscore the inherent human stakes in managing such outbreaks, reminding us that behind every statistic is a human face, a life altered by the microscopic tides of biology. And a sad case of a Florida bottlenose dolphin died from the highly pathogenic bird flu that has been sweeping the country, according to a new study. Researchers at the University of Florida made the discovery following a necropsy on a dolphin that was found in distress in a Dixie County canal in March 2022. This comprehensive view into the bird flu crisis of 2024 highlights not merely a battle against a disease, but a test of modern civilization's ability to foresee, react, and adapt to the capricious whims of nature. As the world peers into the abyss of possible futures, the lessons learned here will undoubtedly shape our readiness for the next inevitable challenge. The fact that a dolphin was found to be infected with bird flu highlights the need for continued surveillance and monitoring of influenza viruses in both avian and mammalian populations. Understanding how these viruses spread and evolve across species is crucial for mitigating their impact on both animal and human health. In the heart of the crisis, amidst the chaos and fear, There were those who stood firm, their stories a testament to human resilience and dedication. Today, we hear from the frontline workers, the unsung heroes of the bird flu pandemic of 2024. From doctors and nurses to volunteers and community leaders, their first-hand accounts not only shed light on the raw realities they faced, but also on their hopes and the emotional toll it took on them. Their voices, filled with passion and sometimes grief, remind us of the importance of community, compassion, and collective action in the face of global health emergencies. As we listen, let us not only be inspired but also remember the critical role each one of us plays in building a safer, more prepared world.